That's enough time. Asian Bunny X. Who the fuck are you following? A porno channel?
You're online. Who? What do you mean? I don't follow anybody. Or what? Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out how to go.
I told you were live, but what? I don't follow anybody on.
I don't know. Twitch is weird, yo.
Twitch?
Oh, here we go. Okay, sorry about that. Just trying to set up the iPad there. What's up, y'all? Which with some weird stuff going on there. We're doing we're supposed to do the 2500 like I promised last week, but a couple of what's the right word to use? I don't know. Little mix up. So we're doing this guy today. The 3500X. I don't know if they have a D. As far as I could check on their website, they don't have a D version, but they might plan to have a D version of this case here. Because they put the X in the name of this one, so you figure they probably just call it 3500 if they weren't gonna do a D. But it's 3500X. All their X cases basically have the glass front panel instead of the mesh for the extra fans. This is kind of a form factor or a design style that a lot of companies are doing now. You see XPG with this case. The NV5 from Fantex is kind of like designed like this. I think there's a couple others. I don't know, weird kind of case. You only get one fan on the bottom here. You could essentially fit 2 more fans here on top of this PSU shroud on this case. I'm not too sure on the other manufacturers that make similar cases. And then you get 3 fans on the spine, 3 on top, 1 in the back. Yeah, it's weird. It's kind of like the Y40, except this part is cut out. So you see a lot of cases like that. The Y40, I think, popularized that style, but you see a lot of other manufacturers making that style of case, and then they just went and cut that part out because in the Y40, the shroud just goes all the way to the end, and there is a fan under where this would be. So I guess they just reveal the fan. A little bit better airflow, I guess. Still, a case like this, not going to be as much airflow as like that 6500 or the 2500D, but still great airflow. Right, you're going to get neutral airflow. You're going to get 4 intake, 4 exhaust, so not bad. But yeah, that's what we're doing today. I promise you guys the 2500. We'll do that next week. And we're doing this one this week. It's gonna be like backward plug-in, so they a lot of the new cases are gonna be like that, and yeah, we'll talk more about that. But yeah, I hope you guys had a great week. Thank you for stopping in, and let's get started here. So we are gonna put another Project Zero board. We like working with these Project Zero boards. We do plan on working with Asus's BTF boards eventually too, but which are cool. I'll show you the differences on those because you get to even put the PCIe power in the back of the motherboard, unlike the Project Zero board here, because this basically everything is plugged in the back except for the GPU power, but you do have to get an Asus BTF card as well to match up with that motherboard. So there's pros and cons to each style. I think Gigabyte was actually the first one to really popularize that style there, and I think they had the backwards plug-in card as well. But yeah, Z790 Project Zero from MSI, really good motherboard. Take this bad boy out here. You get stickers and SATA cables and stuff like that, extra screws and whatnot, antenna for the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. Won't be using any of that. So probably plan on using these boards a lot, just because they're pretty good for the backward plug-in boards. That is one thing, though. They are more prone to cutting you, because you used to grab me on, like, you know, regular board where all the headers are in the back now, so it's easier to even cut yourself with these. All right. And it always feels awkward, like, putting all the RAM and stuff, because I don't want to ruin any of the headers here, but seems to be fine. I think these taller ones kind of take the force well, and the other ones don't get touched much. So we got a 12900 KF today. This might be on our ready to ship section of our site. Who knows? We might throw in a 12900 in there. 12 gen Intel processors seem to be more stable than the 13 and 14 gen. So right now it makes a lot of sense to get a 12900 instead of a 13 or 14. And they're good CPUs. They're great. They're fastest CPUs on the market technically, but in terms of stability, you might want to go with like a 12. Oh, can you? This almost fell. Can you tighten it there? Oh, did you switch over, or you did?
Right now, yeah.
No, the other side. No, the other side. Yeah. My top camera almost fell on me, guys. No, there was.
What's the time? I think it's right here.
No, I don't think that's it. It's not. It's the other side. Should get on this. Let me try. Let me try. Yeah, I mean, if it happens again, you'll just have to hold it up for me. All right, let's get the CPU in. Boom. Little warning sticker. Don't see that too often, but yeah, I guess that's cool. Should put it here. Why not? What does it say? Warning. Ingestion hazard. This product contains a button seller battery point. Why are you putting it over the PCIe? Oh, maybe because it's right there. All right. Let's get this RAM in. We got some Corsair Dominator RAM. Black to match the case here. So we're doing basically all black today except for the board. Kind of silverish black combo there. But got the black Dominator Platinum RGB RAM here. What's the speed on these guys? So it's gonna be 32 gigs, 16, 5600. So these are probably just like our test ones or something, because our standard is 6000. So we do 6000 as the standard for basically all our DDR5 builds, just because that's the most stable right now. We'll see what happens with the new boards, the new CPUs, and the higher speed RAM. What's up with all the stability talk specs and stuff? So we'll see what happens if we bump that up to a new standard. Here we got just one of my test drives here today. We got an XPG. I know I usually use my team group one, but this is my XPG 500 gigabyte. I had like a heatsink on it, took it off, so that's what this guy's for. But yeah, if this is going, I'm pretty sure this is going on the ready to ship section. So if this, you'd probably get like a 2 terabyte like Kingston drive or something like that. Although I do like those XPG drives. It's an older one too. So. And again, the little retention slidey Q latch, what Asus likes to call it. But MSI got a pretty simple one. Right now I like Gigabyte's solution to that the best. They made it the simplest. Boom, just like that. We got those 3 components in, technically 4. And let's go on to the case here. Oh, and I don't know, I wanted to talk about these real quick, but when I get to the fans, we'll get there. We'll get there. Got some different iCUE Link fans here. So let's move this aside. So we can work on this guy. So again, 3500 from Corsair. Really good case here for this type of form factor. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really a fan of this form factor here, but I mean, it seems to be getting popularized, and this is a iteration of it. I've seen already that it has a lot of proliferation for the airflow there, so that front panel just clips right off. Has a lot of they got this like style they like to do. I don't know what this is even called. I know it probably has a name for this pattern here, but they like doing that, and it looks pretty good for airflow. And then dust cover on the other side, magnetic dust cover. And they got that style all around the case, like bottom here, over here, back here. So we'll see how all that goes. You get a little SSD. I don't know how to feel about that, but a little SSD, a little mounting solution back there. Probably just use that for our hubs. See how all that plays out, though. Oh, did the front camera die? Front camera's always dying, y'all. We're trying to figure out a solution for that. Probably just get a different camera. But we like our 4K cam here. Okay. That back panel, same thing, pops off. Front panel, again, same thing, just popped off. So it seems like they designed this for the Link fans. There's even this, probably gonna make me scan the QR code or something here to learn about the case, but there seems to be like a little thing back here that says Link, but it's just a little clip. I don't know why. Maybe to plug something in, not too sure. Looks like one of those workstation things where you can plug in a display adapter in or something like that. We'll see. Yeah, pretty simple case. Good screws and whatnot here, just like basically every Corsair case. What do you get here? Zip tie, screws, a little extension for the front I/O. Pretty neat. You don't get those those one-turn screws. You just get some normal screws. We probably do get some one-turn screws in here. So with the fans, we'll see what we get when we open those up. The 2500 does come with those like one-turn screws though. That should just be standard for every single computer build nowadays. You need all those one-turn screws. I guess we'll use those. All right. So let's get this motherboard in here. Our front cam's still dead, y'all. So let me just try to work this way so you guys can still see what's going on. Might need to zoom out a bit too. But no I/O shield. It's built into the motherboard. And then you just place that sucker on there. And the standoffs seem to be laid out for the ATX solution anyway. So there we are. Boom and boom. Get it lined up. There we are. there's that like standoff that has the little piece that folds onto the board to make it a little bit easier to get this guy in. And then we're just going to go in with the proprietary Corsair motherboard screws. See a lot of companies doing this now instead of going with like the industry standard motherboard screw. They seem to make this wider one. I don't know why, but I'm not really a fan of it. I mean, it looks a little bit cleaner, maybe. Nah, not even. Probably makes it look bulkier, actually. Anyways, just get these in there. Oh, is this fan not going in? Oh, there it goes. Get this one in. So basic ATX layout here with the screws. Okay, I'm not working?
Yeah, it's not working.
Uh-oh. Yeah, this happened last week too. How come it's not going in? What's up with these screws? I'm talking about Corsair. Why do you guys have to go with away from like the industry? Jeez, okay, I didn't know that came off that easily. Okay, gal, so that one just clips off too. On their other case, you have to take off a couple screws here before that comes off. That makes it easier to build in. Thankfully, that didn't get absolutely obliterated either. What am I missing here? Okay, that one's going in. Again, Corsair. Why the proprietary screws? Then we just get the industry standard, good old-fashioned motherboard screw this way. All right, and just one more. This one like giving me an issue. There it goes. All right, cool. Okay. Well, that was scary a little bit. I like that it comes off easily, but sometimes good to be consistent. On their other cases, they have little screws that you take off here, and then that panel comes off. Nonetheless, got that motherboard in there. It makes it way easier to build in. You get all this space, still nothing in the way. Digging that. It's got these fans in now. Well, I guess I could do it like this too. And I'll talk from you guys from here about these fans.
I'm gonna charge for like 10 minutes.
While we get our front cam working again. So with their iCUE Link products here, they got a ton of fans on the market now. So these were the original, what, QX, I think these were called, the QX 120s. Now they got LX, RX. The QX, I think, are the most expensive ones with the most features to them, with the temperature sensor. I think the RGB is a little bit different. Like in the software, I think the hardware here, like, it's a little bit more advanced, so in the software you get more options to play around with the RGB. And it looks like that goes for these as well, but I don't think they have the temperature sensor on them. And then these are the simplest ones. No temperature sensor. You don't get the more advanced RGB. You don't get that ring around there, right? You get the ring around here. And just like the QX and the LX, QX has another bar here though. LX only has one bar there, and they don't have the temperature sensor. I think that's the most important thing, right? So I think that's what makes these a little bit more pricey. And then these don't have any of those, no extra RGB, and no temperature sensor. And I think the fins are a little bit different too. The fan blades fins whatever you guys want to call them. But pretty much same ecosystem with the Q-Link little hub. And we're going to toss in just, maybe I'll do these three, and then two of these guys. One down here, one back there, and then three on top. Actually, we'll go throw these guys on top. We'll see actually how it all looks. But yeah, really cool fans. They even make these without any RGB at all. If you're not a fan of RGB, but you still want to simplify your cable management situation, that's a big thing for me. I'm not really into the RGB stuff. It's a little bit less to deal with, right, traditionally, but now it's all the same. You just get one wire that comes off the end of one. So I might have to switch to RGB finally. But yeah, I don't like having this big glowy thing next to my head when I'm gaming it up anyways, or doing something productive. But nonetheless, very simplified, new little what they call the smart ecosystem, the iCUE Link smart ecosystem. It's cool. I love this. I like it. It's kind of like Lee with their hubs, and I see a lot of companies moving this way. It's great. It makes the cable management easier. Definitely better for enthusiasts here. So we're gonna pop those in. Actually, I think I am gonna go with I want to do intake here. So I'm gonna go with these guys because you can't see much of it anyways, and then we'll throw these guys on top. So I mean, you probably won't be able to see that much anyways on camera, but if it was like in your room on your desk, you can kind of see up on the top of the case. So you're gonna get more of your RGB showing there, and then these guys will be bottom and back. So back for sure you'll be able to see. Bottom will probably be covered. I don't know if they have a reverse blade version of these fans, but reverse blade would be nice. So that way you can utilize the aesthetics of your fans as much as possible. But nonetheless, let's move on here. Just wanted to talk about those real quick. We're going to get these guys mounted up here, so let's do so. And yeah, these guys are probably going to go onto the radiator anyways. We're going to put the radiator on the top. We got a Corsair iCUE Link radiator AIO here. So I forget what that one's called. I think it's like the H150 iCUE Link H150 something like that. So really good AIO. Has like a hub on it too, for kind of like a hub just to pass through for the rest of the wires so they can all link together. So yeah, really neat to have that in the ecosystem. You could use other AIOs, and we have. You could see on our website or on our socials, and you can make it work. A lot of this hooks up to USB 2.0, and if you get a motherboard that has two, you can make it work. But if you start getting crazy with it, you might run out of those USB 2.0 headers there. So we got these in black today. So there's the hub, all the wires to hook up to the each other and to the motherboard, some screws, and some of the connectors, because they are magnetic, but you still need the connectors for the data to transfer through, right? For the power and the data to transfer through. We'll save this box here on the side. Little scratch protectors. Little green tab, just like the Lee ones. Interesting. All right. I do like the you get like a nice little, you don't get those little bars like these guys. Two little bars, or like the LX ones that have one little bar. You got a nice little big chunk there, right? And you can kind of see like the curvature there of what the fan blades, I guess, makes some little space inside. I don't know. Cool little difference to them. Need those for that. Stop. Don't forget to review the manuals. All these QR codes nowadays. I like it. Saving the trees and whatnot. Take these guys off. Okay, so usually when you get them on the AIO and stuff, they're all kind of linked together. Oh, we do get the one-turn screws with the fans, but with the case you don't. You get the traditional screws, so it is what it is. We'll use these. I definitely like using these, so neat to have a bunch of those now. And the 2500 does come with those one-turn screws. So interesting choice that they didn't include it into this case. But here we are with the little data power connector things here. So just gonna hook those up to. So one of them is just for extra strength, I guess, to keep them together, alignment in a way. And sometimes they don't come together because the magnets are like north and south or whatever. So hopefully I'm doing this correctly. Oh, see, doesn't want to go in. So we'll go on this side. All right. Cool. I'm digging them. So we'll do intake here, I guess. Right, so you won't see the fan blades. We can see them from the back. It's not the best look compared to like these guys, right? Get a lot more obstruction. Maybe I should put these there. Yeah, let's do that. Let's put these guys back here actually, and then we'll do maybe these on top. I don't know, y'all. We'll see. But definitely, yeah, we'll put these on the back here for sure. And these I already kind of had laid out for myself, so I'll take this guy out and that guy out. Save these on the side. Those are precious to have. All right, there we are. Take this little piece off. Cool. So let's get this actually, these guys on the back side there. Now, you know, regularly would keep all the same type of fan in a build, but just wanted to showcase the different Corsair fans that we got and that they came out with. So I'm loving these one turn screws though. Just it's like more than one turn, right? But I mean, for all intents and purposes, it is technically one turn. Definitely way less turns than a regular screw. I don't even need the front cam for this part anyways. But yeah, eventually when I pick it back up right now, I'm gonna need it. Still charging. I think we should just switch to one of these. It stays on. I think it's still 4K as well, so.
I think that was the one we used. No, it is the one we used.
For the other stream, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? I remember in chat there was one guy asking last week that maybe he wanted to get a Corsair case. I think he's missing the stream today because he would be able to see and hear me talk about this case here. Did I put this upside down? Okay, no, I didn't. Great. All right. Let's flip this guy over. And we'll do the one fan here, one fan there. We'll probably do the LX fans for that, and then we'll get these guys on top. What do you guys? Yeah. I'm digging that. I'm digging that. So the only one that you won't really be able to see is this guy here. Could do another one of them, and there's the LX one back here. I don't know. I don't like that. So again, slice this side open. more hub stuff, screws, all that good stuff. Oh, actually, oh, did they change? I actually like this. So traditionally, that's cool. So you can bend them more. I like this. So you see, they upgraded their. So you see this one. This is the older one, and it doesn't have this texture to it. So I think these just make it more bendable. Yeah, I like that actually, because building with these a lot, I did have a lot of issues with that, like these white ones here. So dig that a lot. Corsair always innovating. Even when they come out with a product, they make it better. Although sometimes it's like DLC, you know? It's like, man, it should have been a part of the main course here. You guys are releasing DLC on us. All right, so again, LX fans, pretty similar to the QX ones. The back looks a little bit the same to the RX ones. Not bad though. I'm digging it. Again, take these scratch resistant things off. And we'll go one back here for sure. So, and we'll use more of those one-turn screws. We don't need any of those power connector things on there because it's not linking to anything. We'll just use the cable instead to link that to like the top fans. So sounds like a deal. All right. 3 intake, 4 intake, 1 exhaust, 3 exhaust, 4 exhaust. So you get a neutral little setup here. Now let's toss this guy down here. Probably have to remove. Yep. Remove. Oh. Okay, they did things differently on this one. So instead of removing this guy and screwing in from the bottom, you gotta screw in from the top. I'm guessing. Yep. So we'll screw this guy in from the top. I don't know how I feel about that. Let's see, where are my screws? Oh yeah, back here. So I think they did include the long screws. Although I do have a bunch of these saved up kind of. But yep, they included some there. So these are usually they'll pass through the fan to the radiator and stuff, but a lot of cases do include these for this type of situation as well. They actually give you more because you can put 2 more fans up here and you want to pass through. Oh, so they wanted to remain consistent. I like that. That makes more sense. Okay. I can accept that design decision. Go in there. And then get the rest of these in here. Sorry guys that we're all top down. I mean, it makes more sense to be top down while I'm doing all this stuff anyways. I'm gonna just shift it over so you guys can see. Should I just include 2 more fans here? I don't know. To me that looks ugly. And they're not doing much. They're just bringing the heat from the power supply up into the case anyways. Maybe you get a little bit more airflow, a little bit more cooler, but is it really worth it? Might as well just go with a different case. I can't wait to showcase that 2500. That's really great airflow. It's a 2500X, but it still has great airflow, and all the design of it, all of it really makes sense. These type of design cases, I'm not really too much a fan of. I think the Y40 made more sense aesthetically, although that fan wasn't really doing much. It had to pass through a shroud, so this makes more sense than that. But why not just, I don't know, toss this guy on the top like the NV9. The NV9 has it up here, and then you get access to the two more fans down here, so that makes more sense. I don't know. I like it actually. You get some space. It's kind of like a dual chamber, but not really. Still has the traditional power supply down here type of deal. Who knows? All right, so I was gonna spin this guy around, trying to make it aesthetically pleasing to you. Front cam here, so we'll do the RX fans on the radiator. RX fans on the radiator here. Boom. Actually, do need some of those long screws again. That's what I forgot to grab. I need some of those like legacy screws. Yeah. Need some legacy screws. Sorry about that, y'all. I'm still here. Just need to mount these down to the radiator. So we're gonna need some of those legacy screws there. I call them legacy screws because one of the Zalman cases we use that are called our legacy build basically has long screws that pass through the fans to the radiator. Corsair has a lot of those too. You don't have the screws anymore though. Could clear some of this up. Clear this guy up. Clear that up. And clear. I'll keep this. What? Why is that interesting to you? Actually, it would be better to just use the Corsair pass-through fans, but hey, whatever. I'll use these.
This guy named Herman. Can they get us low?
What's up? What's up? TikTok? Okay. I don't got TikTok chat in front of me. Trying to, if you know of a software that we can use to like kind of combine all the chats here so I can see them in one go. I could only see Twitch chat right now, so sorry about that. But shout out Herman. Herman?
Yeah.
Shout out Herman. Thanks for stopping by the stream here and checking out our builds. Herman Fredrickson?
Yeah.
Shout out Herman Fredrickson. I feel like you're not pronouncing it.
No, yeah.
Let me check it. Let me check it out. Herman Fredrickson. 2011. Forgot that part. Herman Fredrickson 2011. All right. Don't forget. Thanks for stopping by the stream, y'all. So let's get these guys in there. It's only 12 screws, but it seems like forever. All right. And then we'll mount it with the hoses coming that way to not obstruct this fan here. Just be careful to get that in. I'm gonna need the mounting solution for this pump too to go to the motherboard. Another thing I forgot to grab. And I'm gonna need some screws. Oh no. I think I should go grab those. I think it'll take you forever.
What do you mean?
The screws to mount the pump and then the mounting solution for the pump to the motherboard. So. You know that box last time you brought?
Oh yeah.
With all the Corsair stuff in it?
Yeah, yeah.
That, and then there's a bag where you grabbed this box. There's a bag like right behind them. That bag has the screws in it. Sorry, y'all. There's two things you could be for sure about. Two things on this stream that you can be for sure about. I will always forget some type of screws or something, and then the front cam will die. Oh man. Hey, those are not the worst problems to have, right? Not at all. Okay, so let's just clean up the area here a little bit. So in total, we got the three QX120 fans, the iCUE Link QX120 fans, what a mouthful, and then the iCUE Link RX120 fans, which are these three here, and then just two of the LX120 fans. Not a bad deal at all. Yeah. Thank you. Might have ran out. I might have ran out. No, I got some. I don't know. Yeah, those are wrong. Those were wrong. Okay. I'm gonna use these guys. Pick this guy up here. I was just checking, like, hey, is this gonna get in front of the? Is it gonna get away in the way of the CPU power header? And it's like, it's a backwards plug-in motherboard. What am I worried about? That's one good thing about having the backwards plug-in motherboards. Okay, got that guy in, and get this guy in here. Okay, this is more difficult than I thought. All right. Could technically throw on that top panel again after this. Not gonna need to access this top part anyways, but I'll just leave it like that until the end. A little bit less weight to shift around. So I'm just gonna toss those 4 screws on there for now. It's secured on there for sure, and the rest of it is just arbitrary, really. That's the right word to use. Okay, so I do actually, I can still put the mounting solution for the pump on. while it's laying down like this. So you guys still get a good show here. And then I'll flip it around for the cable management. So you guys won't miss anything really. Probably just the only part will be like putting the power supply in. But yep, little back bracket for the motherboard there. Try to slide it back here. Trying to line it all up. There is that SSD bracket. You know what? Let's stand it up real quick. Take this SSD bracket out. I don't think I'm gonna need it much anyways. We can just put the it's neat, you know, that they think about it. They include it, they think about it. Feels like another afterthought though, just like that 2500 and the 6500. I'll showcase that 2500 afterthought. It's the same as the 6500, but I don't think they really thought of that while designing it. And there's still a space back here for the hubs anyways. I mean, it's cool that they include that for people that use those type of drives that just want to switch over to a new case. But yeah, just don't really need it much, I think, for most enthusiasts nowadays anyway. So but it's cool that they add it. Just felt like it was an afterthought. Again, it can be perfect. All right, got that back bracket on now. Let's just get these screws on there and get that pump on there. That one on. This one on. Won't be needing these. And one more. All right, let's take these guys off. Trio. Good thing you can switch this around for how you're going to orientate it. Maybe we should go like that. That looks good. Why not? Now I just need those screws, those nuts, whatever you want to call them. Which I don't have. All right. Need my little screws, y'all. Got these screws. Oh, we got the front cam back on here too. Just gonna toss that guy on there. Toss this guy on here. think I could do these with a screwdriver. All right. It's looking good. Looking good. Looking good. Looking good. Okay, now we get to work on the cable management. Got basically all the components in. And I guess you might as well just flip it this way. Now cable management's just all in the back. You don't have to access the front. So front power button, all that good stuff right there. Just boom. This makes cable management just super easy, y'all. So I'm really digging these back plug-in type motherboard and cases nowadays. It makes me really want to shift to that for my own build at home. Boom, USB-C header, front panel. We got HD audio right here. So basically everything is just in the same spot as it would traditionally be, just on the back now, and makes it 10 times easier. And then boom, USB 3.2, 2.0, whatever you want to call it. Easy peasy. MSI actually has a case kind of just like this too, this new design thing with the one fan on the bottom, and they include like a little adapter that shifts the USB-C header there a little bit because it's sticking out a little bit. The 3.0 as well, but a little L-shaped adapter. It's not bad though. Actually digging it. Sticks out a bit, but not bad at all. Should be safe. And then we can just add a zip tie here. I'm going to use the zip ties that come with the case. Just going to hold on to that. Don't want to leave that bundle. And you can pass it through the little bracket there. So again, these just basically cable manage themselves, y'all. Really, really like this movement forward from in the PC industry here. So this is progress, right? This is what true progress looks like. A lot of the innovations as of recent have not really been progress. But yeah, for sure, this is progress. And these like linking fans and smaller hubs and really great. Boom. You could add more zip ties, especially if you got some more thicker ones, but that's good enough for now. Basically, the cable manage itself. Power supply down here. Cables will come up, plug, zip, zip, zip. Easy peasy. Let's just do the hub now. And some of those got to connect all the fans together. That's the new challenge with all these linking fans, is just figuring out how they all link together. So I think you get 7 devices on each side of the hub. I think the hub takes up 14 devices, and you can get 7 devices on each side of the hub here. So that's just a little something that you got to figure out yourself, how you're going to link everything up, how you kind of want the cables to look like in the front. Basically try to minimize how much those wires are showing, because you do want to make it look seamless. You do want to make it look like there are no wires and that the fans are just working magically, right? All linked together. These pull tabs, not really a fan of. I can still get them off without those pull tabs there, so I like to clip them. Let's get the hub all set up here first. So I think I'm going to do is, we got 8 devices, right? So I'll still utilize both sides of the hub here. gonna have to. It'll be like 7-1 because you don't fit 7 on one side, but I'll do 4-4. I'll link these two together to the hub, and then these two together to the hub. So top one's back one, that'll be 4 spine, bottom 4 to the back each. That should look good enough. And we got the pump, so actually gonna link the pump to those fans. That gives me a little challenge there. We'll see. I'll flip it over and check out what I can do there. But just gonna toss this hub together for now. Okay, pretty much it. You just boom. There's one more piece I needed. Suffocated. Guess I don't. Yes, I don't. It's a fan power kind of thing. We don't have any of those. That's fine. That's just to control the fan, the pump speed, but you can still control that through the iCUE software. Another little cable that plugs into the hub here, but it's fine. All right, so let's actually flip this guy this way. We'll use where's that little cable at? So use one of these little cables. There's a little one. Boom. 2 different textures. Since we're mixing fans, might as well mix cables too. They don't look that much different from each other, unless you're really paying attention. But I'm gonna link this guy to the top ones. Boom and boom. Could maybe make it look a little bit less noticeable if you twist it this way. It's cool that they plug in both. There's not one way you can plug in. It's kind of like a USB-C. Just plugs in kind of one way or the other. Yeah, this one's gonna be a little bit more challenging. What's getting in the way? Oh, this one's back. This side will actually be better for this guy because it bends just a little bit easier, but it's a little bit less noticeable that way. Yeah, and just take these pull tabs off. I'm not really a fan of those guys. Makes it look a little bit cleaner without them too. And then these guys here just go in this guy and on the bottom here. There's that connector. Boom. So this one's linked to these 4. This one's linked to these 3. This one's linked to these 3. There is a 4th device, the pump, right? So we're gonna link the pump to these fans. Where are those cables? What did I do? Okay. linked it to those fans, and then from the pump, little hub on the radiator that'll go all the way to the back. So radiator pump has two little iCUE link connectors there as well. So boom, and then boom. So there's, I mean, you're not completely eliminating the wires, but definitely. I mean, it kind of looks janky. You could probably make that look better if you twist it, plug it in a different way. Maybe flip this guy that way, plug it in that way. But I mean, definitely cleaner than all the other cables you get with traditional fans. So, and then this long one will go in here, and to the back, probably go like this too. Just to make it a little bit cleaner. And then to the back to the top here, and then zip it in a way that it's not really showing from the front. Kind of shift it up that way, and then zip it in the back so it stays up, not really showing much. Let me try to pull that off there. Boom. So it's still showing, not that much. Again, better than the traditional fans. And if you really map it out and think about it, you can probably make them very seamless and like non-existent really. If you try to maybe get the cables to go back this way, they won't really show up in the darkness of the back of the case and some of the case itself obstructing that view. I decided to go from the front so you can kind of still see it a little bit, but it ain't that bad. And then we'll go to back to the hub now. Also need a long one for, we got a long one right here. For these set of fans here. So probably should keep those pull tabs connected just in case you need to make, it's kind of like an eraser, right? If you make a mistake, you can just switch on over and pull them out. But I like to take them off, maybe coming off after if you're really sure. But don't need that. And then just boom and boom. So I could put that bracket back on here, place this guy there. But I think that's a good spot right there. Why not? You can zip tie all this stuff together here. Let's try that out. Yeah, that works. Not too shabby. That's quick, just rudimentary cable management here, nothing too special. When you sit there and you really map it out and think about it, you can make it better, more neater, cleaner. More neater. English. Boom. All right, and you can add more zips there and stuff and make this more neater. Make it neater. We got a zip here, just so it's not bulging out. And then double-sided tape. It is magnetic, again, so you can just find a spot. Kind of helps it stay in place too. But double-sided tape, boom, that's not moving. Again, another zip there, kind of help. And backwards plug-in, right? So USB 2.0 is right there. Boom. And then this guy, again, just route them this way, zip them up with the rest of the cables here. I mean, for a very rudimentary cable management and on the go, kind of on the fly type of deal here, looks great, right? A couple more zips and it'll look perfect. So this stuff basically manages itself nowadays with all the new tech, new innovations, and now we just get the power supply in there. And today we got a Be Quiet 1200 watts, so you got a huge space here for your power supply, and this is a huge power supply. So just gonna slide that guy in there. And still got room. Nowadays you do kind of want a modular power supply for sure, but don't need it. Do need some PSU screws. Always forgetting something.
What kind of screws?
Power supply screws. 4 of
Where's your thing?
them.
Where can I find?
Ask Jerry. What's up, Spartan 16? Spartan 16. Are you a real Spartan? Are you from Sparta? Are you from Greece? Spartan 16. Welcome to the chat here on Twitch. Thank you for stopping in, checking out the build. Oh man, I have a PC from you guys. Oh, thank you for stopping in the stream and for supporting us here. That's why I started following. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Thank you for being one of our valued customers for sure. What did you get? I bought it and then found y'all in my PC and searched y'all up. Yeah, we're pretty active on our socials. Every Friday we do a stream here on Twitch, TikTok, YouTube. What else? Twitch, TikTok, YouTube,
Twitch.
Facebook. No? Not Facebook yet. But yeah, every week, every Friday. Sometimes we do like randomly, we do in between. But yeah, every Friday, same time, 2 p.m. Different builds. Sometimes you can even do a customer build or collab with a different streamer or something like that. Probably one of your old PCs. What is it? You don't we kind of have names for some of our PCs. Like we'll give a name to it. And so you can switch to the front. Oh, here we go. So I'm just doing power supply cable management over here, y'all. You get some space in the we're gonna find the name. It won't be like on the PC somewhere. But it like on our website we'll like name our PC builds. Like so we have like the Titan or the Apollo or the Legacy or the Aurora. Some of them we don't have names for. They're like in different sections. There's like the Helios as well, Phoenix. We have a ton of different names for our builds here. But yeah, some of them don't have. But if it was an older one, it probably does have a name because we barely started doing the like non-name ones. You could check our website, see if you could see like the one that looks like yours, and see if that like links up, matches up, or whatever. The name will be there on the website. Do you know the name of your case? Yeah, can you maybe describe your case? RX5. I've seen one with the RX580. RX580? Well, that must be like a really old one. Yeah, we haven't done RX580 in like forever. That's like way old one, like when we first started off. Back when the RX580 was popular. Something seems to be obstructing this. I'm trying to plug in the 24 pin here, but something seems to be obstructing the pin out. Yeah, take your time. What's blocking this? Interesting. Come back to it. We'll do the CPU power headers. Zip these zip CPU cables down. All right, it's looking pretty good. With the cable management, very rudimentary cable management here, just on the fly, on the go kind of cable management. But it's looking great. Now something's obstructing this 24 pin connector here. Gamdius Argus M1 Black Steel. Oh yeah, that is like an older one. Yeah, wow, you must be like a really old customer then. Oh, okay, I see what was actually obstructing this. Part of the case, actually. Wow, this is a first. Wow, you're an OG. He's an OG customer, y'all. Back with the 580s. Wow, dude. Well, glad you finally made your way around to our Twitch stream here. We've only been doing that. We did like Twitch streams like in the past, maybe a year or two ago. And then we just barely started doing the stream up again for how long? Maybe you think, Maria? Like close to a year now. No?
Yeah, since like the beginning of the year, no?
Yeah. So you haven't missed much. But wow, OG customer there for sure. All right, we got that backside pretty much cable managed. Again, very rudimentary. I think this still makes sense to go this way. If you go down here, kind of be too bulky because this is already here. So it actually makes sense to go that way. Not the best, but not the worst. I mean, on the fly, on the go. Yeah, I mean, RX 580. Very aged, very aged.
Nickname 51710. No, 15, 17.
Step below.
Yeah.
What's up? What's up? What is it? Nickname?
Name 15, 17.
Nickname 1517. What's up? From TikTok?
Yeah.
What's up? What's up? What's up? I know I got an RX 570. Oh wow. No, I think 570, 580 released at the same time, didn't they? Around the same time, maybe. Well, relatively around the same time nowadays, but I thought the 570 and the 580 released at the same time, but they were just like different levels, kind of like a 1070 or 1080. I don't know, I don't remember correctly. Year difference, I think. Oh yeah, yeah. So then the 5 is the same, but the 70 and 80 are the difference in the year. I mean, that case is pretty good too. It's more for aesthetics. The airflow is iffy on that one. I mean, it's not bad like for like the top and the back, but the front is like all that glass and stuff. I mean, it looks cool with aesthetics. It does have like a little bit cut out for the airflow, but if you're looking to upgrade, I think you should upgrade like the whole thing. All right, and we got a MSI 4070. MSI 4070. Ooh. I don't have another cable. Oh, the 12 plus 4 pin here, the 12 volt high power pin. The 4070 uses the 8 pin. What can we do? What can we do? What can we do? Do we have another 4000 series card? I mean, we wouldn't even be using this for this ready to ship anyway, so.
Okay.
Any like black 4070 super and up.
This 4070.
This 4070 not super. Should we just pop one of these 4090s in there anymore?
We have a 4090 next.
Actually, I think I'll just pop one of these in there. Why not? Ugh. One of these giants. So, the actual specs on this build will probably still have that 12900 in there for sure. But it'll probably be a 4070 Super or maybe a 4080. Would definitely not be a 4090. Because that's just like a little bit too much of a bottleneck there. Just for the aesthetics on stream here, and just for my power supply doesn't have a lot of the PCI 8 pins like the traditional power supplies. It's one of the newer ATX 3.0 power supplies, so they have like the 12 volt high power. It does provide some of like the traditional 8-pin connectors just for devices or motherboards that do have that little extra connector for higher speeds for USBs and PCIe lanes and stuff like that. But yeah, definitely wouldn't be putting like a 4090 in a build like this. Just a little mistake on my part there. So yeah, I'm just gonna use a 4090 so I can use this connector here and won't have to like switch out the power supply and all that good stuff. Boom. I know what you mean. I get attached to my builds too, even when they're kind of like outdated. But yeah, I mean that thing, you gotta switch up, man. You gotta get something with like more airflow, kind of like this, the glass, like fish tank look, all that good stuff. I mean, you could still make the Gambia targets sick. You could. We still do sell that case too. We just did put different internal, different components on the inside. Just gonna toss it on there. Seems to be loose over here. Kind of noticed that before the stream too. Okay, that's better. That's better. All right, here we are, y'all. Looking good. How much we sell like something like this case here, or like the Gambius that we still have up? The Gambius we still have up has like better components now compared to that time where you bought yours. Like it's not much different. Has like a 4100 or like a 1660 Ti, which I think those are like well under 1,000. Something like this, depending on what goes in it, might be like mid thousands, like 1,500 to like 2,000, maybe something like this guy. Um, what you should look into probably is our Apollo. It's just right under $1,000. And it comes with a 4060 and a 5600X. I think that'll last you a really long time, probably just as long as your Argus build has lasted you, or even longer. 4060 is gonna be around for sure for a long time, and just under $1,000, you get more airflow, a little bit better case. 650, yeah. So we do have some builds that are kind of still in that range, but and definitely way better than a 57. 570. Um, so yeah, I mean, like you can find something definitely in that range for what you got, better than what you got now. But if you want to spend a little bit more, I think that Apollo for just under $1,000, you get a 4060 and a 5600X. So, and that'll last you a really long time. Yeah. Anyways, nonetheless, we got this build finished up here, y'all. Yeah. You guys want to see me turn this bad boy on? Let me know in the chats. Let me hear it in the chats, y'all. Right, Spartan. We got one. All it takes is one for me.
Somebody on TikTok said turn it on.
Okay, all right, let's get it. Push the power button. Why isn't it turning on? Uh-oh. Did I do something wrong? Oh no. Did I do something wrong, y'all? Wouldn't be the first time. Huh. Double check something back here. Triple check. Okay, well. Hmm. Hmm. trying something out. Hopefully this works. I think it's the 24 pin that I was having an issue with earlier. That seems to be plugged in all the way. Wonder what's up with this. Oh, I heard something. Oh, camera dead. What's wrong with it, y'all? Hey, power. Okay. There seems to be a little click. Connect the power lines. Yeah, I mean, I flipped it to on. And the front panel connector is plugged in properly. I mean, it's impossible to plug it in improperly. Because the way it's pinned out, there's a missing pin, so you can't plug that in improperly. I mean, I even tried it with a screwdriver to like short it out so that way it turns on, but then you got a bad power supply, y'all. I do hear it click. When I try to turn it on, there's like a slight little. Uh-oh. No. Would have been a sweet one to turn on too. Let me try actually shorting it out with the screwdriver again. Huh. Well, I think we got a bad power supply here. Let's take it apart then. Can you really quickly bring me there is 1600 watt, like right under where Jerry sits. I'm gonna try to put in another power supply, y'all. Let's see if that works out real quick. I'm not gonna do the cable management or much on it. I'm just gonna take these guys out back here and then plug that in. See if that works. I was excited for it to turn on too. This one's looking like a beast, actually. I mean, not a fan of these type of designs and style. This new style they're coming out with these cases, like with just the one fan down here, kind of weird looking style there. But it's looking awesome. I mean, right now I'm looking at the stream right here on the side, and it's looking sick. I can see these lights on. Let's try with my hefty 1600 watt power supply here, y'all. This guy has to work. 1600 watts. Pure power. Trying to give you guys the light show here. Okay. This guy. Oh, actually, let's just see if it goes. No. I know that power supply is good because I've used it before. Hmm.
Did you try different power cord?
No.
What are you going to do?
It's not the power supply, y'all. I do want to try something else here. Now that I got, I just read this GPU. Should still light up though if it's like the GPU, right? The GPU would just like stop it from posting, not turn it on. Look, now I am taking it apart. Sparta. No. Man, that's bizarre. I got a couple more tricks up my sleeve. Oh, we got life. So it was a power supply was busted. It might have been that 4090. That 4090 is getting too dusty up here on the shelf or something, y'all. That should be normal. There's a power loop. First time it turns on. Let's go. Oh, we're getting power loops now. Yeah, we made some progress. So these guys spin up this LX fan and the LX fan back there, but it seems to be that they're not lighting up because you got to go into the Corsair software and like run a wizard and stuff. I think the QX and RX ones kind of already come pre-configured to be on with some type of RGB. It looks like the LX ones are different like that. That's very normal with Corsair back in their old proprietary controllers with like the Commander Core. Their LL and SP fans and AF fans and all those did kind of the same thing. You got to go into the software for that. But yeah, this looks good. Looks normal. The power looping, I don't know. We got to figure that out. But hey, we made some progress. You guys got some type of a light show. I don't know why it's power looping though. Maybe some type of faulty component in here too. Maybe CPU. Yeah, it's bizarre. One more thing we could try. Oh, it's gonna happen again. Yeah, it's gonna boot loop again here. It should just boot loop once. That's usually normal when you're first turning on a computer, but boot looping many times like this, that's not normal. We got a faulty part for sure. Connect to monitor to check what's happening. I do have like a mini monitor somewhere on here, but I think it's probably just keep boot looping like through the BIOS and stuff like that. There's no Windows on my drive anyways.
They're asking on TikTok, what's your best pre-built fight so far?
Best pre-built. We have a lot of ready-to-ship builds on there. Those are technically pre-builds. We do actually have like a real pre-built section. It just depends what you're looking for. We have pre-builds with like 4080s and 4090s. I think we have pre-builds up and down the product line there, but the ready-to-ships technically are pre-built as well. Got a plethora of options there for sure. The best, I mean, if you're going with a pre-build, like the best, it's going to be the 4090, right? I think that Y70, our premium build, is that pre-built? I mean, pre-configured in a way, but I don't know if it's pre-built. If you want like pre-built, definitely ready to ship. And we got a couple 4080 builds on there, I believe. All right. Well, another one in the books, but this will be on the deleted scenes part of the book. The deleted the lost pages. Again, thank you guys for stopping in. Just gonna end the stream here pretty soon. But again, appreciate you guys for stopping in every Friday here. Appreciate you guys for stopping in today for sure. I'll update you guys. I'm gonna check out what was the component on this guy that's been causing this boot loop here, and I'll update you guys for sure on the next stream. I'll let you guys know what happened there for sure. Yeah, I hope you guys had a great week. Thank you for stopping in here, and I hope you guys have a great weekend coming up. And we'll see you guys next week for another Corsair build for sure. Hopefully we don't have this boot loop problem. I'll figure out what that component is. Um, and another Corsair build in the 2500X case. Really awesome case. I really love that case actually. Reminds me a lot of like the 11 Mini, and I have an Air Mini at home. So it's a new competitor for sure, and it has the backwards plug-in type of deal there for those type of motherboards, which the Air Mini doesn't have. But yeah, come check that stream out next week, y'all. Very much appreciate you guys for stopping in all the time here. Yeah, we'll see. I'll let you guys know about this guy. Check out all our socials to be updated and stuff, and get notified for when the next stream is gonna start and all that good stuff. If there's any changes, I feel like I'm forgetting something, but yeah, appreciate you guys and hope you guys have a great weekend. I'm out.